Shalom. Turn some heat on the head. Shalom, shalom. Kal halo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekak Kradash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. Shalom to the elder bishops out of Connecticut, the elders and the prophets, the teachers and evangelists of Great Millstone. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. Shalom also to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Akwab, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And I didn't necessarily have an inspirational spark to start this lesson. Just contemplating, thinking, meditating. Now and even more, for the smallest things, I think about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and how He's in all things and how things all go through Him. You know what I mean? I mean the smallest things. Things that work out like it's supposed to and do what it's supposed to. One of my first thoughts would be of thinking of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and how He created it. But I was thinking about bywords. Bywords. Let's get the understanding of what is a byword for some that don't know. Define bywords.
Byword.
A person or thing cited as a notorious and outstanding example of embodiment of something. A word, this is a similar. A word expression summarizing a thing's characteristics or a person's principle. Small is beautiful may be the byword for most countries. So it also says, people also ask, and what does byword mean? What does byword in the Bible mean? I'm gonna read that real quick, and it says, a person, place, or thing that is a subject of scorn, ridicule, or reproach, often as a consequence of disobedience of the Most High's commands. So, with that in play, who was disobedient to the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments? The Israelites. Only the Israelites. No other nation of people were in a position to sin against the Most High, other than the Israelites. It was only given, the law, statutes, commandments were only, to this day, were only given to the Israelites. The Most High does not change, and the Most High is not a liar. So He didn't say something then, and then decided through the Apocrypha and the New Testament to change it up now. What has been has always been. For an example, thou shalt not steal, or thou shalt not kill. So, those are still the same situations that take place today that has never changed. And Esau has also used these laws, statutes, and commandments to make them part of his own laws, to punish you if you were in a position of committing one of these acts, which was these commandments. So with that, let's get an understanding of the Most High's people who are chosen as the people of the Most High, but were called bywords because they're now Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Colombians, Argentinians, Black Americans, Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? These are bywords for the children of Israel. So let's get ahead and get it. It's 1 Kings 9:7, and it reads, I read it in the NLT. Then I will uproot Israel from this land that I have given them. I will reject this temple that I have made holy to honor my name. I will make Israel an object of mockery and ridicule among the nations. So what is mockery and ridicule? I'll read it in the KJV. It says, then I will cut off Israel out of the land which I had given them, and this house which I have hallowed my name, for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people. Let's get the understanding of proverb and byword. Let's get byword first.
Strong's H 8148. Shenina. Shenina.
Shenina. Shenina. H 8148. And Shenina, a sharp word, sharp cutting word, taunt, a gib. So it's a sharp word to cut. And we understand that words cut, scriptures cut. So we understand that words cut. Let's get the proverb.
Strong's H 4912. Mashal. Mashal.
Mashal. Proverb. A parable. A byword. A similitude. A poem. Sentences of ethnical wisdom. Ethnical maxims. So pretty much, proverb. A proverb could be a dark saying that you don't understand. Okay. Let's go to the next scripture. So as a people, this is who we became. We became bywords, mockery, a joke to the other nations. And this is what byword is. And to this day, they still call us these bywords that they have made up. Now, who rules the world? Who made every place in the world a byword? How about that one? Esau. Esau is the one. He has conquered every place, and he has given everybody a new name, a new byword, other than their biblical name. So, because you don't know the biblical name, you are lost in the sauce, because you don't know who is who. This is 2 Chronicles 7:20, and it reads, then I will pluck them up by the roots out of my land, which I have given them. So this is kind of like what 1 Kings was saying. 1 Kings 9:7. Then I will pluck them up by the roots out of my land, which I have given them. And this house, which I have sanctified for my name, will I cast out of my sight, and will make it to be a proverb and a byword among all the nations. So 2 Chronicles is pretty much saying what 1 Kings was saying. Let's go to 2 Kings. Um 23:37. Okay, and it reads, and he did that. Salakia. 23:27. Salakia. And Yahweh said, I will remove Judah also out of my sight, as I will remove Israel. That's the northern kingdom and southern kingdom in this time. And will cast off this city, Jerusalem, which I have chosen, and the house of which I said my name shall be there. So we were moving out of our place. Our names got changed, and we went into slavery. or we were moved out of our place, we went into slavery, and our names got changed. So what is that? We became what? Outcasts. Right? Let's get a precept. Isaiah 11 and 12, and it reads, "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations." Salakia. I'd be reading off on my other phone, and I forget that I'm recording with this phone. And this phone is set up for the edification. This is a precept, Isaiah 11 and 12. "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." Now, what is ensign? Let's get that understanding on what ensign is. I got another precept too.
Strong's H 5251. Nace. Nace.
Nace. N-E-S. Nace. Something lifted up. Something standard. A signal. An ensign is a signal. Is a sign. So Israel will be a sign to knowing who we are again, because we're going to be rooted out of our land. We won't be back in our land until Yahushua come back, and we're going to be bywords. So we won't even know who our names are. We won't know our names, and the nations will all dislike us, and they will make fun of our and call us names that we don't appreciate and don't recognize. Psalms 83 and 2 you can read, and it gives you a good understanding. Because we became outcasts to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let's get another precept. Let's see. Or the New Testament. All right, Romans 11 and 2. "The Most High hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not what the scripture saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Yahweh, they have killed my prophets. Salakia, and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life." So, again, I read it in NLT. It says, Romans 11 and 2, "No power has not rejected. No, the Most High has not rejected his own people, whom he chose from the very beginning. Do you realize?" So again, this is a cut to you wacky tacky Christians who like to use the the New Testament, to say that salvation is for everyone, not just Israel. So again, in the NLT, "No, the Most High has not rejected his own people." Because they say, that's one of their arguing points, that, oh, well, Yahushua went to the Jews and they rejected him. And no, not all of the Jews rejected Yahushua. Not all of the Pharisees and Sadducees rejected Yahushua. There was a particular percentage versus the other. Again, no, the Most High has not rejected his own people, whom he chose from the very beginning. Do you realize what the scriptures say about this? Elijah the prophet complained to the Most High about the people of Israel and said, Yahweh, they have killed your prophets and torn down your altars. I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me too. But Yahushua, I'm not going to read that part, but Yahushua told him, no, it's not. I preserved a specific number of my people, of my elect, that won't bend the knee to Baal. All right. Let's get another scripture. Okay, here is 37. I got my numbers confused. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And it reads, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether Yahweh shall lead thee. So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is telling us that we're going to go into captivity to all nations, and all nations are going to look at us as an astonishment. Let's get what the word astonishment means, so people understand what astonishment means. There we go.
Strong's H 8047. Shema. Shema.
Shema. Waste, horror, appallment, a waste. So the other nations are going to look at us as they look at these waste of people. This is how they look at us today. This is why our lives don't mean nothing. So they create bywords, slogans like Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Because black is a byword that they put on us. These names are a waste and a horror to us, because that is not who we are. But when they use words like black, you can look it up on your own and see what black is and what does it mean. And when you put that in front of anything that you're trying to say about the so-called Hebrew Israelites, it automatically tarnishes the people and the name of who we really are when you put black there. It's like saying before you call someone's name, you disrespect their name and then call them their name. Like, I'm going to say, use the word black. I'm going to be like, yo, did you see asshole black today? Did you see chump black today? So it's a disrespectful way to talk about us. This is what bywords are. Disrespectful words to degrade us. Let me see, I got another scripture. I thought I did read that, but I didn't. Isaiah 65 and 15. 15. And it reads, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For Yahweh thy power shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. Another name like what? Another name that is not a Hebrew Israelite name until we remember ourselves. What's that? Baruch 2 and 30? Until we remember ourselves and come back and we remember who we were and our names and our customs. And then we'll stop calling each other by these names of servants and start calling our names by the living power. I got a precept. Okay, New Testament. Jeremiah 17 and 4. And this has been coming out a lot. So, this is Jeremiah 17 and 4, and it reads, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage. Your heritage is what? Your name, the way you live, and the type of things that you and your people did that the world recognized as you as a people. Your heritage. Right? And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage. That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So why Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai punishes people is because we have kindled an anger in the Most High. So he put us in slavery, and he sent us to our enemies, and we were led to all four corners of the earth, to wherever our enemies may live or dwell, and we became servants in all these places. And then they gave us bywords. And this last captivity we are in is the second revival of Rome's empire, which is now Babylon, which is synonymous with confusion. There's so much history and understanding that you would have to go into to get a good understanding. And it don't come at in a night's time. So for you wacky-tacky Christians and so on that think you have the understanding of the scriptures, the elder apostles on down prove it every day. And we know that the word is getting out because people are making a mockery of the name and of the Hebrew Israelites and who we are, as if there's something funny, not realizing that it's detrimental to your own life. You will be destroyed because of it. Psalms 44:14 in the NLT. You have made us the butt of their jokes. They shake their heads at us in scorn. So I read it in the KJV. They make us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people. My confusion is continually before me, and the shame of my face have covered me. For the voice of him that reproacheth and blasphemeth by reason of the enemy and avenger. In the NLT it says, we can't escape the constant. This is verse 15. We can't escape the constant. We can't escape the constant humiliation, and so no matter where we go, people always look at us like, oh, that's the black Americans, right? Afro-Americans, the black Americans. So we have a mockery, we have a byword that's a stigma on us. Or so I don't know, that's maybe not the right word. We have I'm gonna say a stain on us that everyone looks at us and they mock us. They make jokes of us. And they say to themselves, look at these people. No respect for us. Right? We can't escape the constant humiliation. Shame is written across our faces. All we hear are the taunts of our mockers. All we see are our vengeful enemies. And this is what we have on us. So it's unfortunate. What our women don't realize is that you're part of them going against us. Has she also become my enemy? Roughly paraphrasing. Let me see if I can get that scripture. Hold up. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? I think it's in bear with me 1 second, Israel. It's Micah 7:10. Micah 7:10, and it reads, Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as mire of the streets. So you have also become an enemy and an adversary to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his men. And now, you're going to get ready to pay the price, just like these heathen nations are, because you decided to go against not just his men, but himself, the all-power, the king, the spiritual king, and everything else of Israel, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and his son Yahushai. Last scripture I got right here, Psalms 49 and 10, and it reads, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So again, like I said earlier, when I was in 1 Kings 9 and 7, is that this man goes around the world conquering and destroying, and he has made everybody true biblical names, bywords, and has given them names, and he has named the lands that he's conquered, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He has conquered all the world, and he has taken all the nations as servants and given them new names, and they all agreed to them, and they all have also agreed to conspiracy against the children of Israel to make sure that they don't remember who we are, and that they keep these bywords going, so that we'll think and we'll believe that these bywords are who we really are. And then, as Jake, we like to try to get into the scriptures, or try to understand the scriptures, or think we know something in the scriptures where we wasn't taught right, and now we're making a mockery of ourselves, and they sit back and they laugh, calling us these bywords. And a lot of times, we also agree to them, agree to the bywords, and we think that there's no more history other than what this devil says, because he's ruling, he's conquering. But Yahweh Shai is about to get ready to take him off that throne he think he's on, and put Yahweh Shai where he belongs. So Abarak is you edified with the lesson. Kohalo Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Radash Shalom, and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of GMS on down, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.